Good evening. Good evening, Hena. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm fine. Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening, Hina.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Happy Republic Day.
Thank you. Dr. Halima, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Are the contestants in the Zoom meeting while we are talking something for the half an hour? Because 6 o'clock the competition should start.
It's 5:30.
We'll also be,
It is 5:30 according to Indian time.
5:30 we are starting the meeting. Then we have
6
two
o'clock
speeches.
competition.
We will have two speeches. The students will be listening to those speeches, and then we will open the Google form that is already sent to the students in the mail.
Yeah, that's at 6 o'clock. That's at 6
also.
o'clock. Right.
Yeah.
So
that will be at 6 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock we will close that.
Yeah. See, if the children are listening to us, I will not say anything about carbon footprint and other things that may give leads to them. Okay. Of course, everybody listens to that. Instead, I will say what is that we look as jury in their essay. Already certain rules and regulations have been already they have been given to them. Besides that, what are the characteristic features of an essay that we look for as the jury members?
That's perfectly all right.
And Anita ma'am says she is not able to chart.
Because she is not unmuted. Only those who have to speak are unmuted.
Dr. Halima, are you tired today?
No, actually, there is something I am fixing. So that's why. Just give me 2 minutes more. And we are waiting for others also to join.
You are looking very serious today. Otherwise, you are a very cheerful person.
No. I am just fixing something. That is the reason. Something all of a sudden has come up. So I'm just trying to fix that. So how many children have joined so far?
68 participants minus the members. We have to see.
Oh, so there many more have to join.
Yeah.
So just we will wait for 5 more minutes. 5 to 10 more minutes. The best part is that the guest already has joined. Okay, so we have only 68. What about others? Where are they? There should be more than 200. Okay, so now let me unmute all so that let us just have some expectation of the students before we start formally. Yes, Ahana Ghosh. Ahana Ghosh. What is going on in your mind right now?
Good evening, ma'am. It is truly interesting to be in this competition. Right now, I'm basically coming up with the basic idea for my essay, and I have come up with quite a few possibilities. I do hope it will be enjoyed.
Wow. Not only we are looking at the enjoyment, we are looking at the solutions from you people. Because we believe that the students are really very creative, the new generation. And this is the global problem that we are trying to solve from the students for you, because you are the future generations. Okay, so now we have Aradhya also. Aradhya Tyagi, what is going on in your mind right now? Ahana, wonderful answer. Give a big round of applause to Ahana, everyone. Yes,
Thank
Aradhya,
you.
what's going on in your mind? Aradhya Tyagi, are you listening to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Aradhya Tyagi, what's going on in your mind? How do you feel right now?
I prepare so much.
Okay, I think Ishan Bist is ready. Ishan?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have prepared for carbon footprint, and it should it is very good to write in this topic.
Okay, thank you very much. Now Joanna has also opened the video. Yes, Joanna, please go ahead. Johanna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead. कैसा भी feel कर रहा है आप? What do you feel right now?
I feel proud to write on this essay competition.
Okay, you feel proud of yourself. Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's really great. You must feel proud of yourself because this is a prestigious thing that you are going to attend. Now, anyone else?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm feeling like this is a very relevant topic of now. So I felt like it was really good to write about this topic.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much that you have shown that this is the urgent topic.
So what is the exciting part? When we are talking about carbon footprint, I think you all have prepared.
Yes.
They don't, Hina, they don't want to bring their in the open now because that is their
Yes.
point that they are going to write, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so. That's why they are not openly speaking and they are not openly
Yes,
sharing their.
yes. But the pre-run discussion and warm-up session is all about the energy. So aren't you all
Yes.
excited that you all are part of an international essay writing competition? Yes, you all should be smiling and happy.
I can see
And
all the
listen to-
smiles.
Yes,
Yes.
and listen to
Everybody
all the keynote
smiling, beautiful,
speakers.
beautiful smiles.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are sitting in your places and participating in an international competition.
Yes,
So
yes.
we are waiting for all the participants to join in. Yes, we have Isha Chandna. Isha, do you want to share? How are you feeling? This is an
Good evening,
international
ma'am.
platform. Good evening. Good
Good evening,
evening.
ma'am.
Yes,
First of
please
all,
share your.
I'm really grateful to be a part of this platform and to be a part of this competition. More than winning, I'm just looking forward to learn and evolve in terms of carbon footprints and talking about them and constructing a proper form of my essay. So I'm really excited to be a part and I'm looking forward to learn.
Very good. All the best.
Okay. I think Hina, we have already given 10 minutes time. So now this is the time when we can start our formal program. So let me mute all others so that we can peacefully start the things. And once the speeches will be over, then we will be sharing the link once again, although we have already shared the link in the mail, but once again, we will be sharing here in the chat box and you are supposed to start writing once we will open the responses. Okay, after opening the responses, you will get 1 hour time. So for the formal program, I request Ms. Hina Mudgal to please go ahead.
So a very good evening to all. A happy Republic Day. The 76th Republic Day is being celebrated. It is being celebrated as a get-together of intellect, of youth intellect, getting together to write, to share their views and ideas about sustainability. EduFam International is a Dubai-based company which is training teachers, students, professionals, and helping out come out with the best of our life skills and persona. Today we have got together in this evening to actually celebrate the vibes and the feeling of Republic Day. The 76th Republic Day in India was a festive occasion since morning. We are in the schools, we are at different places doing unfurling of the flag. But the evening, the sunset is so beautifully, we are sitting here, around 200 participants from all over the world are participating online on the topic of carbon footprint strategies for achieving a greener tomorrow. It is you, the youth, the young ones, the children, the adolescents, and the college students who should share their views. And all the rules and regulations have already been shared to you all. The word limit is 200. You will be getting an hour's time. So I formally welcome all on the board. I welcome all the veterans, the green ambassadors, the eco-visionaries, and all the young students who are a part of this. All the best, children. I hope you all come up with flying colors. So we first start away with our keynote address by Toka El Mewawi. He's an architect, lead green associate, Dubai and UAE. The person is placed here. So children, I would expect you all to really listen to your motivation, the keynote address. Over to you, Toka El Menawi.
Good evening, everyone. Can you guys hear me
Good
properly?
evening. Good evening.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
evening. Yes.
Good evening. Good evening, Toka El Menawi.
Perfect. How's everyone? I hope everyone's good.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody is
we all
good.
fine.
Okay, let's
So,
start.
yes, you're most welcome on the platform, on the International Essay Writing Competition platform, Toka.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here. And I'm so glad that
Yes.
we're addressing such an important topic about the future. So we have here future innovators, leaders, and change makers, of course. So let me start with this. You're not here by accident. You're here because you care about the world and you have ideas, big ideas, that can change it for the better. And let me tell you, the world needs your ideas more than ever. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Toka Ilminawi, and I'm an architect with a strong focus on sustainability. I'm also LEED certified, which stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. LEED is like the gold standard for designing buildings and spaces that are environmentally friendly and energy efficient. Essentially, it's about creating structures that work with nature and not against it. Before diving into today's theme, I'd like to thank everyone who made this incredible event possible. A big thank you to EDU FAM, Ecovisionaries Global Group, for organizing this platform and empowers young minds. And Dr. Halima, of course, for coordinating everything that's happening today. Now let's dive into why we're here today. Sustainability. Why sustainability matters. Sustainability is not just about saving the planet. It's about saving ourselves. Let's be real. The Earth has been around for billions of years and will keep spinning long after we're gone. The real question is, will it still be a place where humans can thrive? Right now, we're facing challenges like climate change, deforestation, pollution, and resource depletion. These are big problems. But here's the good news. Big problems are solved by bold ideas, and that's where you come in. There's this quote I really admire, which says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children." But let's flip it around. You are the children we're borrowing it from, and you're already showing the world that you're not just borrowers, you're builders, creators, and problem solvers. Now, your carbon footprint is a bigger deal than you think. Let's pause for a second. All of you, let's think about this. What's the mark you leave on the world every day? I'm talking about your Instagram posts or TikToks? Nope, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something much bigger, your carbon footprint. What is a carbon footprint? It's the total amount of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane that are released because of your and our actions. From the food on your plate to the clothes you wear, to the way you get to school or work, everything contributes to it. What creates a carbon footprint? Transportation, energy use, food choices, and shopping habits. Driving your car solo or flying frequently affects. Leaving your lights on or using outdated appliances does affect. Eating red meat, which generates significant methane emission, also contributes. Fast fashion and single-use plastics highly contribute to carbon footprint. Here's the kicker. The less we reduce our carbon footprint, the bigger our impact on global warming is. As Sir David Attenborough said, the truth is the natural world is changing, and we are totally dependent on that world. It provides our food, water, and air. It is the most precious thing we have, and we need to defend it. Small actions can cause big impacts. The good news is that you don't need to change your whole life overnight. Small actions multiplied by millions create a world-changing result. As Robert Swan said, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it, which is what most of people think. Why should I do it if he isn't doing it or she isn't doing it? So what can you do to lower your carbon footprint? Reimagine your meals. Start with one meatless day a week. Rethink your commute. Take a walk, bike, or take public transport. Consume less and reuse more. Repair things instead of tossing it out. Save energy effortlessly. Turn off lights and unplug devices when not used. Imagine if everyone in this meeting today just took one of these steps. How great of a ripple effect this would be. Extremely extraordinary. Now, why are you, youth, the real heroes? Some people might think you need to be older or more experienced to make an impact. But the world doesn't need you to wait. It needs you right now. For example, take Greta Thunberg. She didn't wait for permission to speak up. She went out and she just did it. Or Malala. She stood up for her education when the world tried to silence her. The common thread between you guys and them, they started young and they were bold. And you can do it too. Do you want to know why? Because you are creative. You see possibilities where others see problems. And you're bold. You question the old ways and you dream of new ones. You're inspiring. When you act, others do tend to follow. And this is your future. You have the most to gain from a greener world and the most to lose if we don't act now. Now let's imagine the possibilities. Picture this, a world where sustainability is just a way of life. Imagine cities where every building produces more energy than it uses. Imagine ocean free of plastic, forest full of life, and air so clean it feels like a gift with every breath. That's the world you can create. As said by Anne Marie, we don't need a handful of people doing zero waste perfectly. We just need millions of people doing it imperfectly. So where to start? Plant a tree. Reduce waste. Speak up in your community. Use your creativity to come up with new solutions. How many of you switches off the lights before leaving the house? Or makes sure that you're closing your tap while brushing your teeth instead of leaving the water running? It's very small actions, yet contributes to very great steps. Before I wrap up, to my fellow keynote speakers and jury members, it's an honor to share this mission with you. To the parents and families, thank you for encouraging and supporting these brilliant young minds. And finally, to the participants who are the stars of today, thank you for stepping up and showing the world what the next generation can do. You are the heart of this event. Your ideas, your passion, your commitment will inspire all of us. Let me leave you with this thought. Sustainability is not a choice anymore. It's a necessity. And it's not about being perfect. It's about doing your best where you can. The earth is all what we all have in common. So let's work together to protect it. Thank you, and let's make this event unforgettable.
Thank you, Toka. It was indeed a very, very informative and a very motivational talk. Now we have our next speaker, Mr. Bharti Tanvir. Over to you, Bharti.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
ma'am, you're
audible.
audible.
Okay, thank you. Namaste, good evening, and adab to everyone. Bharti
Good
Tanveer wishes
evening.
Happy Republic
Can we
Day.
see you? Can we see you, Bharti Tanvi?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will highlight you. Yes, please go ahead.
Bharti Tanveer wishes you Happy Republic Day from India.
Just a minute.
Today we all have assembled to talk of tomorrow. Isn't it ironical? Yes, we are here to discuss the strategies for achieving greener tomorrow. But before I proceed, I would like to thank Toka Al-Manavi for paving the path and giving us plenty of ideas for sustainable future. We have only one planet Earth to live, and we should definitely take care of it. Life on planet Earth is possible due to natural resources. We are because of the natural environment. Ever since life has originated on Earth, we have been using and consuming these natural resources. Or shall we say that we have been abusing these natural resources? Let us try to analyze how we humans have been using our natural resources and how this has influenced our natural environment. Let us first try to understand our consumption patterns, which has phenomenally changed due to development. We are shifting from eating mostly home-cooked meals, balanced meals, to fast food. We feel proud in consuming exotic fruits and vegetables, and we forget the local produce. We are using a lot of electronic gadgets in our day-to-day life. Our wardrobes are filled to the brim, and in this manner, there is absurd increase in the consumption over the last couple of years. Due to this, there is rapid growth in fossil energy consumption, causing high levels of carbon emission. We must understand that we all have a responsibility to reduce our carbon footprint and help protect the environment for future generation. So what is carbon footprint? A carbon footprint is a measure of determining the amount of production of carbon dioxide and the other greenhouse gases as a result of our daily activities like using of air conditioners, cars, bikes. Electricity and heat production are the largest contributors to global emissions. Increase in carbon dioxide is expected to warm Earth, which will have consequences such as melting of ice, rising sea levels, and changing weather patterns. These are gigantic concerns. While it may seem daunting, there are plenty of small steps we can take to start our environmental impact. We all understand that carbon footprint is how much carbon goes into the air because of something done by the people. And I sincerely believe that the ailment which is induced by humans can hopefully be reverted by taking some consistent steps as individuals, as community, as nation, and the whole world. These small steps only can bring a big change. The one thing is we need consistency, and secondly, we need a large number of people taking part in this path. There are some easy tips that will make a big difference when we learn how to reduce our environmental footprints. Consistency is the key. We must adopt a bold, disciplined, and focused approach backed by a well thought out plan, tough situations like this won't vanish on their own. You might need to change your mindset, habits, perspectives, and strategies. We are till we have the nature supporting us. Once the nature ceases to help and support us, we shall not remain, and all living beings will become history. And I know that none of us wants to go to that state. So we need to do something. And in this battlefield of life, we must adapt and rise stronger. We all have heard this famous quote, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And to fight this tough battle of carbon footprints, we need to take some solid, sustainable actions like water recycling, waste recycling, health and wellness, animal welfare, environment protection, child rights, and there are plenty of such things. To achieve such goals, we need to take some measurable yearly actions. For example, waste recycling, we need to measure how much plastic is recycled in a year. We need to measure how much paper is recycled in a year. We need to measure how many electric gadgets are recycled. In this manner, if we all make a conscious effort and we chalk out the plan and implement the strategies, then we can definitely achieve a greener tomorrow. In addition to this, to reduce the carbon footprints, we must embrace the 3 C's: conservation, community, and circular economy. We can collectively move towards a more sustainable and resilient future. The first C is conservation, that is to focus on preserving natural resources and minimizing environmental impact through responsible consumption and practices. The second C is the community. The impact of the undaunting task can be achieved by collaboration and engagement with the local community to address sustainability challenges and ensure equitable benefits. And the third C is the circular economy. A circular economy is an economic model that aims to reduce waste and promote sustainability by keeping resources in use for as long as possible. It is also known as regenerative economy or zero waste economy. We can have a zero waste economy by reducing, reusing, recycling, regenerating, remanufacturing, refurbishing, and composting. When we say reduce, to reduce means to purchase the products with less packaging or try to buy products with biodegradable packaging material. By reduce, we mean to reduce our consumption also. To reduce the use of water, to reduce the use of electricity, to reduce the use of petrol, fuel, especially the non-renewable resources. When we talk about reuse, that is to use materials again for their original purpose or for other functions, like items like grocery bags, we can use instead of getting the new ones. When we talk about recycle, the recycle principle says take a used item and transform it in a different usable form. We can recycle plastic bottles, aluminum cans, glass bottles, leftover foods, electronics, paper, and there are endless things which we can do. When we talk about regeneration or restoring natural resources, we can do it by reforestation, sustainable agriculture practices, rainwater harvesting, reducing pollution, promoting renewable energy, and raising public awareness about conservation efforts. We can also remanufacture or make products new again. For example, after an old computer reaches the end of its service life, one can donate it to an organization that disassembles old computers for its parts and use it to remanufacture new computers. In this way, we can reduce waste, pollution, and carbon emissions. It would help to tackle climate change, biodiversity loss, and other global challenges. It would also create a resilient system that's good for people, business, and the environment. In this manner, the life cycle of products is extended, and in practice, it implies reducing waste to a minimum. In the end, I would request my dear audience to take a pledge to reduce carbon footprints, to reduce the amount of greenhouse emissions produced. And we all should commit to sustainability as a priority to our life. We all should consider the environmental, social, and economic impact of daily decisions and make every effort to reduce our carbon footprints by educating ourselves and those around us. I would like to wrap up by saying that we can reduce our carbon footprints by walking and cycling more, by sharing and reusing things, by choosing plant alternatives to meat sometimes, by buying local products when possible, by using both sides of the paper, by not wasting the food, by calculating our own carbon footprints, and telling family and friends how they can help in achieving greener tomorrow. I would also like to thank now EduFam Inter Academy to give me the opportunity to connect to the like-minded people. And I appreciate the efforts and the vision of Dr. Halima Sadia. I applaud your work and efforts towards sustainable future. I look forward and hope to see positive impact of such meetings. The enlightened children would become the torchbearers of tomorrow and show the path of sustainability. Thank you all for giving me a patient hearing. God bless us all and give us the energy and will to fight this challenge. Thank you,
Thank you.
once again, and
Thank
have
you,
a
ma'am.
blissful time
Thank
to
you.
come. Thank you.
Thank
Jai
you.
Hind, Jai Jagat.
Jai Hind,
It
Jai
was a
Hind.
wonderful, Jai Hind, ma'am. It was a wonderful speech, Bharti Tanveer, ma'am. And
Thank you.
I am sure the children are enlightened by your valuable words. Definitely from the speech of Tokal Menavi, ma'am, and Bharti Tanveer, ma'am, we have understood that sustainable development is a way of living that aims to meet our current need without compromising the ability of the future generations. And to meet the needs, it involves balancing the economic as well as the social behavior. So, yes, we have got together to incorporate all the values and we have taken the academic forefront as an activity. Thank you, ma'am. It was a pleasure. And now I request Mr. Nazar Danish to please, Mr. Nazar Danish is the CEO of NESCOP, E-Waste and Renewable Energy. As Ma'am Bharti Tanveer just told us that we should pass on our old computers and our gadgets to people who reuse it and share it with the others who would need it the better way. I think Mr. Nazar Danish on the board, on the platform, is here. He's one of the jury. I would expect him to really apprise us with his experience. He has been working in this field since the last 18 years. So over to Mr. Nazar Danish. Good evening,
Before
Nazar sir.
Before Nazar speaks, let me announce something. I am receiving so many messages from the students on my
Yes,
number.
ma'am.
Please don't be impatient, my dear students, because these talks are going to help you in writing your essay. So you have got 1 hour time. The moment we start, we will calculate the time from that minute. And then you will get 1 hour. The link is already given, but link is not taking the responses right now. But once we will enable taking the responses, from that time we will start your timing and you will get full 1 hour. So please listen. Only now 10-15 more minutes are there. Please listen carefully. Yes, Nazar, over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Halima. So first of all, welcome all the students. All of you are our resource for saving this earth, and also at the same time, you are our future green ambassadors or green eco visionaries. And best of luck to all of you who have participated. And please listen to everyone who are on this platform. Special thanks to Miss Toka, as well as Miss Bharti. And Dr. Halima, you are an inspiration for all of us. Because being a woman, you are doing awesome job. And this is what I want these children to understand, that everybody is important. And you kids are the future for all of us. So thank you very much, all the kids first, all of those who are attending this. And now I'll tell you about myself. My name is Nazar Danish, and I was born in India, but now I am in US and Singapore markets, and I am handling same dream which you are going to have about green earth, about carbon footprints, and about recycling. So this, what I'm going to tell you, is going to help you in writing your essays, and maybe one of you or maybe few of you become the winner. So listen to me very carefully. And also what Ms. Toka has said and Ms. Bharti has said, you have to make points out of those. So I'll not repeat everything, but I will tell you, I am doing a small part in doing e-waste recycling or waste management, and also at the same time changing the used items to grow or generate renewable source of energy, which basically helps to cut down the carbon footprints. So as Dr. Bharti and Ms. Toka said, first thing what you have to do is what to do to decrease the waste is recycle, reuse, repurpose, refurbish. Means when you have something, any computer, any mobile device, any phone, any type of electronics, or even your food waste, what you need, how much you need, use that. Don't waste. First, very important point is don't waste. Zero waste. Whether if you want to do the carbon footprints very less, you want to contribute to decrease the carbon footprint, what you have to do is waste. Zero waste. Any kind of waste, try to cut down the waste. Second thing, refurbish or reuse. Leftover, whether it's food or electronic items which are a bit old, reuse them. Don't waste. Third, if something is broken, like your phone, like your tablet, like your TV, don't directly send them for recycling. Try to get them repaired. Because when we repair, we save money as well as we save another item going to recycling. which is basically going to cut down the carbon footprint. And fourth, when we don't have any choice after doing recycle, reuse, refurbish, reuse, and less use. After that also, if something is left which cannot be used at all or cannot be repurposed, that thing goes to waste. But we can still go and make it less, because if we consume less, if we buy less electronics or we use them smartly, we will not have more waste. So we can gradually reach the goal of zero waste. Why I'm talking slow? Because you all are kids, and I want you all to understand that we need to concentrate on one thing, which is most important, is waste management. Whether it's water, whether it's nature, whether it's food, whether it's electronics. So any kind of waste, we have to decrease it. Ms. Toka and Ms. Bharti said a very good point, which is how you all can save water. Don't waste water while brushing teeth. Use the container, use a glass, or close the tap when you're not using. Don't waste water. Same thing with food. When your mom, dad buys food for you, don't buy everything. How much you need, buy, consume. If you need more, you can ask them to buy more. Or if they make for you food, take how much you can finish. Don't put full your plates and then put it on waste. And also what ma'am, both of them said, to Ms. Toka and Ms. Bharti, and even Dr. Halima says always, try to reuse, try to cut down on your wastage. So this is what I do. What our company does is we do awareness projects with offices, businesses, and governments, so that we can tell them to give the same message to their kids, to their families, that we have to decrease the waste. So we take the computers, we take the electronic items for the companies, for the corporates, for the schools, and then we send them for refurbishing, reusing, repurposing. And after that, which is left for recycle, we segregate them for parts, so that parts can also be used in making something new. So that is
you,
what
Nazar.
we
Thank you
do.
very much.
So this is all I will
Big
tell
round
you
of
about this
applause.
now. And now this is all what I want to tell you. Reduce, reuse, repurpose, recycle. And now we go back to Dr. Halima and Dr. Miss Hina. So that's all for you all kids and everyone. Thank you, jury, and thank you all of you
Nazar.
for
It was
participating.
wonderful.
Thanks.
Now over to Dr. Partha Sarthi, who's again from India, who will share his... Dr. Partha Sarthi, sir, can you please give a brief up? He's also our
Yes.
jury member.
And your time is 5 minutes, sir. Thank you very much.
I know, because I believe kids, you are able to see me. I'm Dr. Partha Nettala from Hyderabad. See, now in the 5 minutes from now, I'm not going to talk about the carbon footprint and feed you ideas with. Enough of it has been given to you. But what I choose to speak is, as the members of jury, what do we look at in your essay besides the content? Content, of course, is the very important one. But how do you present the content, okay, is important. So let me explain this to you. Listen carefully. An essay is a structured piece of writing that presents a coherent argument or exploration of a topic. That's very important. There should be a coherent piece of argument or an exploration of a topic. So your essay should have a clear structure. It means it should have an introduction, body of paragraphs, and a conclusion. So 3 parts of the essay will be seen: introduction, body of paragraphs, and each paragraph is for one sentence, one idea, and then the conclusion. Then your essay should have a thesis statement, a central argument or a main idea that guides the essay. So how do you, what is the argument or the point importantly you make that relates to the topic issued to you? And the third important element is coherence and unity. So the ideas that you present in your essay should flow logically, and each paragraph, you may wish to have 5 paragraphs or 4 paragraphs or 6 paragraphs, is up to you how you want to divide the paragraphs, but each paragraph should support the main argument, evidence and analysis. So if you use facts, examples, and reasoning, you should support your claims. Okay? Unclear examples, far-fetched facts, which are not known to generally to everybody, will not sustain the main argument. And the fifth point is formal tone and style. See here, let me make a difference. If you are writing as a third person your essay should be in the formal language and with the third person tone. If you are writing your own personal experience, if you want to write it in personal tone, like I, we, so on and so forth, it will take a kind of a personal tone, first person tone. Your essay can be of 2 types, either persuasive or expository. So both will seek to inform, persuade, or analyze a topic. And then, as I told you, please give a clear introduction, a body paragraphs, and conclusion. Please give a clear thesis statement in the very first introductory paragraph. Please maintain coherence and unity. Maintain the required tone and style, formal tone or informal tone. The purpose. Okay. So we look at essays of different types, mostly 4 very important types that we look at kids. Expository essay. That is, expository here means to explain or inform. Or a persuasive or an argumentative essay to convince the others. Or a descriptive essay. That is, that you describe something. A narrative essay to tell a story. Okay. So balanced perspective. In academic writing, particularly essays like this, often present multiple viewpoints before concluding with a well-supported stance. So the jury will look at these things. Jury knows these things. Hence, please follow these things. Your writing should not be loose. Thank you for listening to me. Halima, thank you so much.
Wow, very short and crisp and to the point. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was wonderful. And now over to Halima ma'am for a brief up. Halima ma'am, Dr. Halima Sadia is the Director of EduFam Training Services based in Dubai. Welcome, ma'am. Please give a brief introduction about EduFam and the event guidelines. Thank you.
Thank you, Hina. Thank you very much. First of all, give a big round of applause to all the speakers this evening and all the lovely bright stars, those who are here. Some of them, I think, have been impatient and I think they have left, or maybe they have gone to YouTube because we are live on YouTube as well. So my dear friends, and especially the young friends, those who are in the school, I'm telling you young friends because I'm also 16 years old. That's why I'm telling you people that you all are my friends. Are you happy to be friends of mine? If yes, then send your hearts to me. I'll be very happy to receive your hearts. Thank you very much. So my dear lovely friends, this program is brought to you by Ecovisionary Global Group. This group is, this group has the people from different countries, from Singapore, Malaysia, UAE, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, USA, UK, India, and Malaysia and Maldives. And we have people from Indonesia, from Australia. So this is a group of global people. Our mission is just to inspire the people about sustainable practices Because, you will find the people, they conduct the workshops, seminars, conferences, activities, workshops. We mostly believe into the practical aspects, what practically we are doing. And especially our focus is on SDG 12 that talks about the responsible consumption and production. So if we consume responsibly, then there is enough for the need of the people. But if we consume greedily, then there is always shortage of the resources. Nature has done justice. Nature has given us enough, but we, the human being, are the greedies. That's why you will find that millions of people are sleeping and starving, while million tons are being wasted. So it is just humans' greed. Our program, like our signature programs, are like we have the conferences, then we have the sustainable talks every week, every Saturday, the same time as we are present here. And we have the conferences in different countries. Like recently we had in UAE in the month of September. Before that we had in Singapore, and now we are going to have in Maldives. And my dear friends, EduFam company is responsible for organizing these type of activities, because EduFam is a UAE based company. We are here in UAE and we conduct lots of training programs. The link of our website is already given. Whenever you find time, you can go through and then you can see. So our trainings are business coaching, personality grooming development, sustainable development, restaurant sustainability training. Then we have scaffolding, we have teachers training, we have leadership training, we have corporate trainings. We have environmental awareness workshops, we have green project development, we have sustainability consulting for organizations, for businesses. So we have e-waste management. So these are some of our activities that we conduct under EduFam Training Services. So EduFam Training Services has one group that is called Global Group, Eco-Visionary Group, where we have the people from different countries. And our next sustainable conference is going to be in Maldives. So the students, those who are going to get awards in this competition, it means that they are capable of handling the future problems. So they are capable of being the green ambassador on our platform. So we will give them some training as a green ambassador, and then they will be invited to the conference. In April is in the Maldives, and in June it is in Singapore. And that is the thing that we do. So here you can remember only two words. One is Eco Visionaries and second is EduFam. So Eco Visionaries is my passion and EduFam is my profession. So this is slight difference between these two things. That's why I conduct all the Eco Visionaries programs with lots of passion. Before I conclude, and before I tell you that this essay competition is also part of my passion. Whatever you people are going to write, we will read each and every word. Believe that our whole group, our whole team is going to read each and every word, and we are going to get the ideas from there. And whatever will be the practical ideas, we are going to implement them. That is our plan. Now tell me, passion is more important or profession is more important? What do you think? What is your idea about this? To me, if we do the things with passion, if we do our profession with passion, that doesn't remain as profession only, it becomes our passion. So a small story I am going to tell you, and then after that we will start the essay writing competition. The small story is about a bird. There was a bird. She was very tiny and small. So what happened one day, the bird went to a garden and there were like lots of white flowers. There were like different colors of flowers, and she fell in love with a white flower. And she said that, okay, when I love the white flower, I must go and tell. Do you all believe that if we love something, someone, we should go and tell them? Yes, we should express our feelings, but we cannot impose on anyone, okay? If we like something, we should go and we should tell. So the bird went to the white flower and said that I am in love with you. Then the white flower said that I appreciate your feelings, but my dear white flower, but my dear bird, since I am white, I don't have the passion of love, the feeling of love in me. Until unless my color is red, I cannot give the love back to you. I cannot say I love you too. But Bird was very passionate, and she was like very determined to get the love back from the white flower. Then what the bird did, that always there will be thorns along with the flowers. So she just pricked herself into the chest with that thorn that was near the flower. And the blood started coming down drop by drop, and it started falling on the white flower. And the white flower's color started turning into red. Now, finally, when the whole flower was red, and the flower was able to say that, yes, I love you too, because now I have the feeling of love. But by that time, the bird's last drop of blood has also gone, and the bird died. But the bird was very happy. A beautiful smile was there on the face of bird, because she achieved what was her passion, what was her mission. So if we like something, if we are working for sustainability, we have to show that passion, that even till the last drop of our blood, we are going to work for sustainability. We are going to practice it in our day-to-day life, and we are going to advocate for it. It's not just lip service. It's something that requires our sweat, our blood, our passion, and our determination. So I wish you all the best, my dear friends. Thank you very much for joining this evening. And now you all can open the link, and please fill the initial information about you, and please start writing your essay.
All the best.
And if anybody has any issue, any problem, you can always write in the chat box, and we will be able to solve that issue and problem. Please open the link and let us know that if you people are able to write. And meanwhile, let me have the honor and privilege to show our respect to the speakers, those who were here with us in this evening. And EduFam and Ecovisionaries, they always appreciate the efforts of the people. That is the reason why we want to present a small token from all of us to our these two Ecovisionaries, those who have joined us. And we also request them to be the part of this mission, not only today, but always, because this mission is something that is worth joining, worth appreciation, worth being the part of. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join with me to present the certificate of appreciation. This certificate is proudly presented to Bharti Tanvir in sincere recognition and appreciation of your invaluable contribution as a speaker on the topic how to reduce carbon footprint at Sustainability Talk 24, organized by Eco-Visionary Group, Global Group under EduFam Training Services UAE on the auspicious occasion of Republic Day of India and the International Essay Writing Competition held on 26 January 2025. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for your dedication to the cause of sustainability and your efforts towards creating a positive global impact. This is presented by Ecovisionaries Global Group and EduFam Training Services UAE on 26 January. Thank you, Ms. Bharti. Thank you very much for joining us. And I sincerely request you to be the part of our mission. We are starting our sustainable lifestyle from 1st February, and we will be very happy if you are joining us in that mission. That's really going to be very, very practical. We will be having the challenges, and we will get time to introspect ourselves that how sustainable we are in our own lives. Thank you very much, Bharti. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Next, we have Ms. Toka El Menawi. Thank you very much for joining us. This certificate is proudly presented to Ms. Toka El Menawi, who has joined us from United Arab Emirates, and she has spoken on how to reduce carbon footprint. And her presence has really made a difference in our function. It has elevated our position, our status of this program. Thank you very much, Ms. Toka El Menawi. And we also request you that although we know that you are a very busy person and you have lots of responsibilities, but we request you that if you can join us, we will be grateful to your
Thank you so
association.
much, Dr. Halima. Honestly, it was such a pleasure being part of this event. And I'm honestly very proud of all the students participating. And I hope they showed this passion in their speeches and their essays as well. And it shouldn't just be words, as you mentioned, it should be a lifestyle. And step by step, we can all adhere to having such a sustainable lifestyle. And we are all responsible, each and every single. How many are we right now? 84 participants. We are each responsible to make tomorrow better for us and for our children and our grandchildren. Good luck, kids. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm very happy that 37 students have already joined this and 37 students are already writing. May I request all others, if you are facing any issues, any problem, you are most welcome. And at the same time, I request our distinguished guests, jury members, that if they have some other engagements, they are free to leave. We will be just waiting for the students to complete their essay, and then we will wind up our program. Over to you, Hena.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. It was wonderful listening to you. And all the best, children. I hope you all will do your best. And there are few children who are asking about the links being shared. I think the link is already there in the chat box. Pedinti Sridhar is asking the link was not working.
Okay, so let me share the link once again.
Yes, ma'am. So it's 6:25, ma'am, we have started. 7:25 is their time to submit. This is the link for international essay writing. Children, please see. Students in the chat box.
So now once again, this fresh link we have shared. I hope they will be able to write.
Yes. 6:25, ma'am, we have started.
Okay.
So 200 words, 1 hour's time. Ma'am, do they need to keep their cameras open? Any rules for that?
It's okay. It's okay. No issues.
Oh, okay.
37 people have already submitted. Okay, now next announcement is that the result will be announced next week at the same time. Next Saturday in the same meeting, Sustainability Talk. Today was Sustainability Talk 24 and then next week will be 25. So after that talk, we will announce the result. And the winners will be awarded with the certificate and the cash awards. So already 45 students have submitted. We are waiting for others to submit. After submission, it will not come, it will come to us. Honey, when you submit, it will come to us. We received from Hananya 7th grade. Are you Hananya? We received from you. Hananya, darling, it will not come to you, it will come to us. So we received from these students. I have shared their names.